Hey guys, today we are going to go over 3 simple tips that you can use to start losing weight immediately. No gym memberships, no fancy diets, just stuff that you can start applying today. Let's hop into it. But first, if you're new here, my name's Danny. I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor, but I've got over a decade of hands-on experience. I've worked with professionals. I've talked to tons of people over the years about what works for them and what doesn't. And my whole goal in this is to try to make dieting and getting healthy simple for you. All right, tip number 1, you gotta find where you're slipping. Okay, I want you to pause this video for 5 seconds and just think to yourself, what did you eat over the course of the week? I'm gonna try to help you identify where calories might be hiding. Did you drink alcohol this week? Soda? Sweet drinks? How many times you use oil, butter, condiments, mayo, ketchup, anything like that? Maybe grabbing some handfuls of chips, sneaking in some cookies. Maybe some people gave you candy at work. It's all about calories in, calories out at the end of the day. And there are hundreds of calories hiding in these areas. And that stuff adds up over the week. So it's important that you figure out where you are personally going wrong, because it's different for you than it is for me. It's not one size fits all. But I'm not about to suggest you cut all the good stuff out. Tip number 2 is leverage workarounds. Okay, you don't have to give up your favorite foods. You just got to change up the strategy. And there's 3 big ones. We're going to talk about portion control, 0-calorie versions, and smart swaps. Number 1, portion control. Portion control is when you have 1 glass of orange juice instead of 3 glasses. You're not trying to supplement for vitamin C here. What you're trying to do is figure out where your calories are going wrong. If you're drinking 12 cans of soda, we're going to try to get that down to 10, down to 8, down to 6. 0-calorie versions, we're talking about something like Coke Zero instead of the regular Coke. Now pause for a second. Nobody is saying that any soda is good for you. These are not health promoting drinks. But if you're gonna drink Coke anyways, you might as well try to start getting yourself used to Coke Zero. Yes, they both have food dyes, they both have chemicals, they're not good for you. But Coke Zero has 0 calories. Coke, probably about 150, 200. You have 10 of those a day, you're wasting 1/3 or more of your total calories for the day just on drinks. Third and final, smart swaps. This is one of my personal favorites, and it's one that you're never gonna remember unless you have this stuff in your house ready to go, okay? This is where you have something like fat-free plain yogurt instead of sour cream. It tastes the same. You could throw it on a baked potato. You could use it in a recipe. You could make ranch dressing with it. There's so many things you could do with it, but it's high protein, it's low calorie, it's the perfect swap. And pro tip, if you scroll through Instagram, you're gonna see there's tons of fitfluencers, and they're always pushing you in the direction of these sorts of swaps. You still get to eat the same foods. They're still delicious. It's just that you're being more strategic with where you spend those calories throughout the day. And that's gonna move us to tip number 3. You've gotta reduce friction. This is my personal favorite, and I think if there's anything I want you to walk away from this video today with, I want you to think about how you can go into next week simplifying. And the concept I want you to stick with is 3-component meals. 3-component meals is exactly what you're hearing. Pick something like a protein source, have a side, and then have a green or a vegetable of some kind. And that's it. You can season it however you want. You can doctor it up. You can flavor it really well. Doesn't matter if you throw it in the air fryer. Doesn't matter if you pan sear it. But the idea here is that you reduce the amount of friction that goes into making that meal. When you come home, you're busy all day, you're starving. If you don't have those healthy go-to options ready for you, that's where you're gonna default back to things like frozen pizzas, ramen noodles, or you're just gonna stop and grab fast food on the way home. So my challenge to you, simplify for the next week. And I promise you, this is gonna build consistency, it's gonna cut calories, and it's gonna help you lose weight. And also just think, why is it that all of the highest performing humans today, all of your top level athletes, the ones that make money using their body for performance, why is it that they eat like this? Chicken, rice, broccoli, not just those 3, but you get the idea. It's very simple foods. It's not just because they're high in protein. It's not just because they're perfectly ratioed with the carbs to fats. It's because they're simple. You can always eat healthy if you do it that way, and you don't have time to make the most extravagant dishes out there. And 3-component meals even works if you're on the go. So let's say tomorrow you don't have lunch. You decide you want to go out to grab food, go to Chipotle. Pick your protein, pick a rice, pick some beans, throw some lettuce on it. That's a meal. That's a healthy meal. Okay, so you can stay on track even when you're on the go. That's 3 tips. Don't want to overcomplicate it, but I guarantee you if you start applying those today, you're gonna lose weight fast. Thank you. If you didn't get a chance, check out the first video I posted. Catch you in the next one.